Many of us are familiar with the powerful and somber Vietnam Memorial in Washington, D.C. It turns out we can have the same experience just about 90 minutes down the road in Perryville.
In a 5 on Your Side original, Art Holliday introduces us to the Vietnam veteran who made a promise decades ago and is seeing it come to life.
It's not every day that you run into a Pro Football Hall of Fame inductee, unless you come to this memorial in Perryville, Missouri, where most days you'll see Jackie Smith, the former football Cardinal tight end.
Several times a week, but for the most part.
Smith is donating his name and his time to fundraising for Missouri's National Veterans Memorial, about 90 minutes south of St. Louis.
We're going to have not only the wall as it is in Washington, D.C., we're going to have buildings. There's a museum that will house a museum and other amenities, and we have a walk-through gardens that are going to be really quite extraordinary.
It's a full-scale thank you to Vietnam veterans, identical to the black granite memorial on the National Mall in Washington, D.C.
I've got two classmates that are on this wall here, and you know, they gave their life for their country.
Vietnam veteran Jim Edelman is the catalyst behind the Veterans Memorial. Jim carried several severely wounded comrades to a medevac helicopter during the Tet Offensive, then made a personal promise during his tour of duty.
If I made it back out of Vietnam alive, I had to do something to show my respect and honor for my comrades. I never had forgot that promise.
This is what Edelman's promise looks like.
And this is the walk of healing, and then we'll have a walk around here which was called the Walk of Valor.
In 2016, Edelman and his wife Charlene donated $2.5 million and their 47-acre farm to get the project started.
And when Dad passed away, I took the farm, so this is the third generation.
The wall is in place, along with a welcome center and a museum. Next steps include public awareness, more construction, and money to be raised. The cost of recognizing courage, sacrifice, and devotion.
We can draw people from everywhere. They won't have to go to Washington, D.C. now. They can come right here and be able to see their friend or their brother or ever what relation they would be.
Donald Smith of O'Fallon, Missouri is a Vietnam vet, and he wants everyone to know what's happening in Perryville to recognize military veterans.
Pretty impressive. I've seen the one in Washington, D.C., and I'd say this definitely compares.
Conceive it, believe it, achieve it is the phrase that applies to making dreams come true. Jim Edelman is living the dream, and he hopes you'll help.
I didn't realize it was going to be something of this big a scale. It's turned out to be a lot more than what I thought. Our veterans have a place to come where they can reflect, remember, and help heal.
Art Holliday, 5 on Your Side.
The Missouri National Veterans Memorial, they're seeking corporate sponsorship as well as private donations. But they also just want to simply get the word out that Perryville, Missouri is paying tribute to Vietnam vets and all military veterans. Look for this story on KSK.com for a link to the Memorial Wall website.